Yes.
All they got. In this game, transitioning from on your hands and knees to standing up to flying, you know what I'm saying, building empires, having other cats on their hands and knees, having other people, you know, think they're flying in the structure you set up while you sit on top and watch them from God's view. You're going to run into people. And this is just life, young homie. This is part of growing up. This is part of, you know, realizing who you are and what you can bring to the table and what you can build for yourself. You're going to run into people who will do anything to survive. A lot of you cats get mad when you're in corporate environments and you find out that people will sabotage you. A lot of you cats get mad when you're not even in a corporate environment where people will just backstab you and snitch on you, and you got managers who are going to cause you a hard time, and you know what I'm saying? But the thing I have to remind myself at every moment of that kind of thinking is this is all they got. And a man or a woman who's at the end and this is all they got will fight tooth and nail for this shit. You think it's bullshit, but this is all they have. When they got up this morning, the lights are on, the car got gas, the kids got food because of this one job. And that's what you need to keep in mind whenever you go at them, whenever they come at you. They are willing to do whatever is necessary to survive. And you're just passing through. You have to have some kind of mercy on them to understand that a desperate man, a desperate woman is not the first person you want to fight. It's the person you want to leave alone. This is why when people get fired, young homie, they cry. They don't walk out with their head up high. They don't walk out with any kind of pride or, you know what I mean, with any kind of plan. They cry. They cry because they lost everything they got. This recession, you've seen a lot of people crying. You know what I'm saying? You've seen a lot of people who just couldn't get it back together. Even as we recover, you still see people who are treated. They have learned a lesson. And that lesson is, I am not anything. I am nothing without a job. And you and I are different. We are something without a job, without their help, without their attention, without all this bullshit training. We are still something. This is what you need to remember as you fight, as you build, because you're going to get tired of it, young homie. I get tired of it all the time. You run into people, you understand what I'm saying, and they change paces like a chameleon. I remember working with one lady before. She was unemployed for probably a year or so. So she was working as a temp at one of the places I was at. And she pretty much, you know what I'm saying, was just working hard, keeping her head down. And then one day, Master rewarded her with a new job. Said, you're no longer a temp, we're going to bring you on board. On that day, that motherfucker changed. She was cool with everybody. On that day, she became a chameleon. She was kissing up to the new people there. She was everything else. This motherfucker, she done seen the bottom, young homie. She done seen how shit can go wrong. And she knew she was over here eating top ramen and rice and shit for the last year, going in debt, hoping that one day she can get out of this shit, hoping she can make her car note, hoping she could, you know what I'm saying, whatever else, having people, you know, she was staying at somebody else's house who she knew, and I guess he didn't make her pay any rent. You know, dig what I'm saying? But she still had to cover those bills. And any person that comes out of that shit, this is all they got. Now me, I come along, I'm chilling, I don't give a shit. It's just a job. It's just a place that I'm moving through. And I don't take that shit seriously, nor do I think the people in charge are serious. I don't give a fuck about them either. You know what I'm saying? This is just me passing through. But I felt she was trying to teach me a lesson. Sister was trying to teach me a lesson. Like, you know, Freeman, you know, you should be cool because, you know, you never know when they just might let you go and how you're going to survive. And I'm like, I already thought about that. I was thinking about that before I got here. You know what I'm saying? I got money in reserves. You know what I'm saying? I keep money in reserve. I pay up my bills 6-7 months ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? I can't let the devil have so much domain over my life, dominion over my life. you know what I mean, that I can't pay the damn gas bill next week because the devil, you know what I'm saying, that's just stupid. So I told her, I said, why don't you pay up your shit? Pay up your cable, pay up your gas. You know, these are minor bills and you let them just stockpile. Why don't you pay them up? You know what I'm saying? Take $400 and throw it at cable and shit. It's only, you know what I'm saying? Let it be over with for 4 or 5 months. You know, just keep picking up money and throwing a whole bunch at one area or another. So she was just like, well, you know, you never hit rock bottom. I said, well, I come from rock bottom. And somehow I was able to function even when there was really little to no money. So it might be uncomfortable, but I know how to function. So at the end of the day, I just told her what I'm telling you. I said, well, you know, the difference is this is all you got. And you need to hold on to it. And nor do I want to give you any problems or hurt you in any way or cause you a problem going to work today. You know, I said, but I suggest you stop talking to me about certain things. Now, she got mad at me and said, what do you mean stop talking to me about certain things? I said, well, you're talking from a scared position. You're talking from a position of you know, pessimism, emptiness, lack, scarcity. You understand what I'm saying? You're talking from a position of I don't want to go back, you know what I'm saying, to the way things used to be. You know what I'm saying? I'll suck dick to stay around. You know, I mean, you're just a desperate person. And you're thankful. And since you believe in that bullshit, you believe God has rewarded you. And you're thankful. And this time, you know, the slave master got you believing, you know, I should be very thankful that I got a job, because not everybody got a job in the recession. And these motherfuckers changed their minds, homie. You ever see when a motherfucker get into a fight? All right? Some of you cats have seen this. And, you know, or let's not use a fight. Let's use a very scary situation. I think I told you a long time ago when we were kids, somebody pulled guns on us and shit when we were coming up the street. And they had a gauge on the window. And my boy, he froze. Right? Now, we kids on a bike. I ducked and ran shit and got out of there. But from that day, you know, it's a reaction to a dire situation. And, you know, I got the fuck out. He was just frozen, which had nothing to do. We like 8 years old, homie. I don't want that to be part of his manhood. It's just, we kids, somebody pulled a strap on us and shit about to kill us on the goddamn street, homie. You know, you got to react. But this is what happened to most people who are fighting for the little bit of crumbs that they got. And, you know, they try to make it look like it's the American dream. Like it's you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hard working people. And I'm just thankful I got a job. Then you hear dumb motherfucking politicians saying having a job is a privilege. And, you know what I'm saying? And everybody needs to be fully employed. And, you know, it's a mentality of lack. It's a mentality of loss. It's a mentality of really low self-esteem. Because if that man could build it, why can't you? But I guess we don't think that way. So instead, we go from job to job, hoping that someone pays us 1/10 of what we create, just so we can say to ourselves, we did it. We did it, boss. We're good. So you can go home at night. And as a black man, I really don't understand this. As a black man in this country, I don't know how any of you motherfuckers can rest and think that you could build a house and a family off of hoping that one white dude who over you fucking don't fire you for some weird ass reason. I still don't understand the logic of black men who do not do for self or create a business of their own. I don't understand that you can recognize the danger and then you don't prepare for it slowly. I don't care if it takes you 10 years. I don't understand how you don't prepare for it. You just, you know, that's why all you motherfuckers get all these diseases and you're tired when you turn 40 because you sit down and say, man, I done had a hard 20 years of dealing with these motherfuckers and I'm just happy that my kids are healthy. You motherfuckers are so lack and pessimistic that you just want to thank God for just the air you breathe and the fact that you're free to walk around. You motherfuckers, it's so much more in this world. And the fact that this is all you got has fucked your brain over. That you don't dream of any opulence, of any great times. You dream of a lack of stress, a lack of the devil on your neck. But she was mad because this is all she got. And she never really wanted to talk to me again after that. Now, I don't like, you know, putting people down. I don't like making people feel bad. But my thing was, you know, we two different cats. We in the same place. I'm a lion. You're a fucking kitty cat. You know what I'm saying? And we might look the same, and we might purr the same. But you know my paws, I got big paws in this game, homie. I ain't sitting here hoping that motherfuckers will recognize me or hope that this is all I got. I know there's a reason why she wanted to tell me this, which is going to be something that a lot of what I call scared slaves tell you. Watch out. Watch out. You're acting a little bit too cocky and arrogant and uppity. You know, you believe in yourself without them. Cut that shit out, because they'll take everything you got. They'll take your mama, they'll take your family, they'll take your cable, they'll take your food out your mouth, Freeman. Keep fucking around with being too cocky. But like I said, show mercy on them. For those who do not have the will or the strength to get up and fight, you fight on their behalf. You show them what's possible. When I do a podcast, write a book, it's to show other people what's possible. If I didn't get up and fight, and if I didn't do the things that I do, there would be no rise and grind. There wouldn't be anything to follow. There wouldn't be anything for you to build with. Understand this. That's why I say show mercy on them. Because this is all they got, and this is all they will ever have. They woke up this morning, they looked outside, and they thank God that their car started. And shit, I used to be the same when I was coming up. You understand what I'm saying? The only difference between me and everybody else is that I actually live part of this same misery. But I never allowed myself to get to a point where I just thought, this is all God has for me. This is good enough for Freeman. I made it out of Compton. You know, I'm a college graduate, and I started from nothing. Whew, I made it. Never stopped there. Whew, you know what? I got a law degree. I did better than about 99% of the people in Compton. Whew, man, I made it. I'm going to sit right there. Oh, no. You know what? Let's start a business. You know why? Fuck it. I can hustle harder than these motherfuckers. Whew, look at me. I made it. You ain't never heard me quit. I know this ain't all that God has for me. I know this ain't all I got. You know what I'm saying? I believe in myself so much that I just think, man, I got a sign when I walk in my door, right in my house, that says you aren't supposed to be here. It's smack dab in the middle of the damn wall when I walk in the door, to let me know that this ain't it. We got more to go. When you believe this is all you got, when you believe this is what God has in store for you, He will deliver your pessimistic ass thinking. He will deliver to you your small goals. I just hope that, tomorrow's a good day, and I hope that the chicken tastes good. Small goal having cats don't ever get anywhere. But for those who have been beaten down, they work with you. 85% of these motherfuckers work with you. They aren't going anywhere. And if you start fucking with their livelihood, they're gonna do everything they can to fuck up yours. The devil has you two cats competing for your survival. This is no different than when the devil set up the Roman cage in the Colosseum and motherfuckers fought each other for their survival. They have redid this shit in a business setting. Now you think, I gotta get ahead by beating that cat. Now you think, I hope they don't fuck with me. The supervisor coming in, I hope I have a good review. So much of you motherfuckers spend so much of your time because you haven't come up with a plan, that you just sit here and your whole life is a misery of letting other people determine and judge your worth. Financially, mentally, spiritually, your self-esteem is low. So on this topic, I just want you to know, this is all they got. And if we were on the street, you would understand this shit a lot better. You would not fuck with the man that all he have is this shitty hustle that you see on the block. You would not want to go and compete against him knowing he barely made it. This motherfucker might cut you down. He ain't gonna walk away easy. But since we in this business setting, you motherfuckers always complaining about coworkers and sabotage. And you're not learning the goddamn lesson. This is all they got. You ain't paying attention. You ain't reading the tea leaves. The reason why that motherfucker work hard and the janitor cleans up well, it's all he fucking got. You think he's just a hard worker. No, he ain't a hard worker. This motherfucker don't got a plan B through Z. This motherfucker don't got a plan A. He fell into this shit and this is all he got. Have mercy on these desperate motherfuckers. Have mercy when you see them. Understand that they having a hard life. Understand what it's like to be trapped and hope that you never get there again, or prepare that you will never be there again. I've been in situations, man, where I lost my job and I had to scramble. I had to piece things together. I had to understand what I had to do next. I had people shitting on me. I had people telling me I'm no good. I've been in jobs where I had to suffer through motherfuckers just not liking me, racist shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers coming in trying to tell me what to do. I've been in that situation too. I just never believed that this was all I got. You know what I'm saying? And once you understand who you are, once you start taking on trying to make some money for yourself, you know that there's an effort that you have to give in order to be independent. It's not luck anymore. This ain't the lottery. This ain't Powerball, motherfucker. This ain't something where you gotta hope that you put your bid in and you just show up and then you win. You know that there's an effort. I never jump on you cats for not starting a business yet. I'm trying to help you to get you past your own fucking hurdles. But you know it's a process. If I told you it's 90 degrees, 100 degrees in Phoenix, guaranteed every year, starting in whatever, May, right? And I told you, get your water hustle up. Let's build up our reserve. Let's see what we got to do. Get our money up so we can buy 1,000 bottles and hit the street. You know it's an effort we talking about. Do you think it's not going to work? But to a motherfucker that's all he got, he doesn't have that anymore. He lost it. This recession has killed a lot of hope. This recession has killed a lot of hustlers. This recession has killed a lot of entrepreneurs, as you like to call them. Killed them. They're scared to go outside anymore. Killed them. You know what I'm saying? When your kid falls or something tragic happens around the kid, what does the mother do? Stay in the house. Right? Tells the kid, stay in the house. Too much shit's going on out there. Little by little, as a young man, what do? Go back inside. Because you're going to face this shit. But the scared mama shit has won during the recession, homie. And all you're going to see is a whole bunch of people. And the jobs are talking to you like you fucking stupid anyway. You know, we're all lucky to have a job. We're all thankful that, you know, we made it through the recession. We're all lucky. We're all lucky. That's what we are. And you're lucky too. That's why these motherfuckers feel the way they feel. That's why you have to guard yourself from listening to them. That's why you have to guard yourself from retaliating. That's why you got to guard yourself from even having conversations about the bullshit that goes on with work with a slave who got away and walked back to the plantation because he couldn't eat. Don't let this shit come on to you. Don't let it be part of your growth process. Don't let it be part of the way you think. We all lose. That's just life. Since you were playing basketball or football or spelling bee, you've been losing. Why as a kid can you shake the shit off and not lose your optimism, but a grown man, a grown woman decide this is their fate and this is all they got? If this is your mentality and you've been sitting here shook for the last couple of years because it's the recession and you're waiting for everybody to tell you, Ali Yachts come free, motherfucker, you can come outside and play again. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You need to let yourself go. You need to rebuild yourself. They didn't make us. You made you. All we did was a goddamn job. When you were in McDonald's, when you fucking made a hamburger, did McDonald's make you a hamburger flipper? Or did you set up shop, learn how to flip it, and then you got that skill? You got to stop giving so much of who you think you are over to others and keep it for yourself. And when these dumb motherfuckers who really don't have it, haven't figured that part of the game out, start speaking, I want you to remember, this is all they got. And it's your job as God in the flesh, as a person who can manifest things, manifest businesses, manifest ideas, help build things, help others see things, that you have to have mercy. This is the other side of the coin of the gift God has given you. That you don't walk around massacring motherfuckers who don't understand this logic, who don't have the mentality, who don't have the guts to do it. Next time, partner.
CMB. Man, we all we got.